Folks, we're going to take a close-up look here at the digital oil-filled heater. We're going to get it out of the box, get it all set up. We actually already have one that we've been using for the past 2 years here in the barn, and it's been doing an excellent job. In the wintertime, I don't have the main heat running when I'm not in here, and the temperature will dip into the upper 30s, low 40s. And so to keep things from potentially freezing up or getting the temperatures too low or whatever, I've been using this now and been very happy, which is why I bought another one. And it just puts out enough BTUs there and just radiates nice heat out to where it keeps the temperature in the mid 40s, about 45, 46 typically winter round. So that's been very nice. So let's take a look at this one here, get it out of the box and get it going. Okay folks, so we got the heater here out of its packaging. It took about a minute or two. Didn't take too long. About the only assembly that you have to do is just these casters here on the bottom. Comes with a little baggie of wing nuts to put those on, and then also too there's a remote that comes with it as well if you need to use that, and then an instruction manual with all the different modes. It looks like there's a timer function, which I don't use. And then there's also a child lock function, which I don't use either, but pretty straightforward. You know, pretty simple to use. It's really not that difficult. So we'll go ahead and get the roller casters on, and then we'll get it turned on just to fire it up, and away we go. Okay, folks, so we went ahead and turned it on here to give it a little test fire. And so different modes that you can kind of go through. You can kind of adjust how much heat is radiating out of it here with the little switch up there on the upper left. And then you can also kind of auto adjust the temperature as well. Usually whenever I have it in the barn, I just put it at about 64, yeah, somewhere in that range there. And then also too, so let's say we have it here at 64. And then if you want to run it kind of more just kind of flat out, you can just change the mode up a bit, and the oil there is just starting to heat up. And also too, we do have the other mode here. You can go ahead and adjust also how much time you want it to run for. So right now I've got it set for 2 hours, and then it'll shut itself off if you want to do that. Usually I don't use the timer mode, so I just go ahead and just kind of let it run all the time. And if there's times where it's kind of like too warm in the barn or whatever, once the season ends, then, of course I just turn it off completely anytime I feel that I don't need the supplemental heating. But yeah, pretty easy in terms of how it all works. And whenever you have it running flat out like that, you can also too dial down the max temperature as well if you want. So folks, we have it set on the 64 degrees in the eco mode, and that's the way I usually leave it out in the barn 24 hours a day. Right now there's a couple little pops as the oil will warm up. Once it does, these things are super quiet. And so this one here is going to go into another building and help keep that building a little bit warm in winter, at least keep the temperature up some. So with these, the thing is that they're great little supplemental heaters. Once they get all warmed up, they don't really make any noise at all. They're not really obtrusive. They put out nice radiant heat, and they're just easy to use and trouble-free. And that's why we have a second one, and I'd probably get a third one at some point. They just do their job and they work. So very happy with them. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.